The ultimate fake ETF. I was just idly thinking, it's not something I usually do, ideally, when I can overcome the dumbness of the world. If and when. If and or when. But I was, and I thought of the ultimate ETF. I was thinking about this guy who thought the ratio of actual gold and silver, precious metals, to fake paper promise ETFs like SLV, GLD, and so on, etc., manipulated by who knows who and who knows how. That ratio, he said, was 9 to 1. I had heard it was 297 to 1, so I checked with Google AI, and it is. Actually, for gold, it's between 100 and 200 to 1. It varies, depending on people's BSing skills, I guess. But the other one's about 295 to 1, 297, whatever it is, 296. Anyway, so it's fake. And all the promises are you actually own this silver are fake. All the digital gold and silvers are fake. Name it. Name one. I've checked them all. I've seen actual people who deal in real gold recommend a few, but they're scams anyway. I don't know if they got fooled or what. But they're scams. If you read the fine print, you notice it's all very cleverly worded so that you really can't ever get any physical metal, or it's next to impossible. They're all scams. I've checked several of the big ones. But anyway, and then real gold's impractical. Someone might steal it, this, that, and the other. The government might impound it, etc. So I was thinking about SLV as it happens, or PSLV, those kinds of things. And I thought it's pretty much of a shame that they pretend that people own the silver when there's no need to say that. If they have a set ETF, I'm actually getting to the point in less than 2 minutes, woohoo, that exactly mimics the price of all the precious metals, whether it be silver, gold, or all the good ones, oil, this, that, or the other, because it's admittedly fake. It is an ETF with a fixed price. I'm getting to the reason for this ETF. A fixed price that mirrors the price in whatever commodity or whatever the ETFs are, on average, in every country, in every nation, whichever type of money it is. This app will adapt to all of them, and the price of this, I don't know what you'd call it, commodity, I didn't even think of a word for it. Commodity coin, comcoin, not con, comcoin, CC. I had a cat named that once. That was for Cuddle Claws, not commodity com, but not commodity coin. But it could be called CC for knick-knack. CC was a cool cat. I once beat her up with a pillow because she almost clawed my eye out. I overreacted. She hated me after that forever. I said, fine, hate me. I gave her peace for the rest of her life until I moved out 10 years later. But anyway, this CC is for a commodity coin, and it mirrors the price of the average of all the big commodities in every currency all across the world, and is admittedly totally fake. But the thing is, the price is fixed. Unlike Bitcoin, where the amount of Bitcoins are fixed, and this coin, quote-unquote coin, I hate the way they lie about everything as usual, and Bitcoin calls it a coin, and they all call it a coin. I don't hate it, but it's retarded. Maybe I should call it con, because it's not a coin. But they'd misunderstand the word con. So, CC. Anyway. Mirrors the price of all the commodities so everyone knows exactly what it will cost to buy and exactly what it will cost to sell. Thus, you have a money medium that you could trade for any amount of whatever it is, and when the value of the dollar or whatever dollar goes down, or the price of the metals or whatever it is goes up, usually it's the dollar going down, then suddenly the price of these commodities, real commodities, goes up. And so the price and value in whatever currency of this coin, CC, goes up with it. Everyone knows that it goes up with it. Everyone knows that it's inflation adapting and therefore proof. So there's a lucid proof for you. Instead of like a brick wall that could get knocked down by a passing by truck or something, this is I'm just talking about a little truck, by the way, mid-sized truck. But any kind of truck could do it. But even a brick wall could get knocked down by an average truck. But this is not that kind of a thing. This is a lucid proof, inflation adapting, and if everyone sees the wisdom of this, which is the problem, no one will see the wisdom of this kind of currency, it will bypass all the inflation tactics of every government in the world because it's adaptive and therefore proof. Now, how will it be ruined? It will also be ruined by the dumbness of all the governments. They will charge a fake capital gains tax, as they always have, when capital gains don't happen. And all the money in the stock market and all the commodities that go up, it's only the value of the capital goes down, and they call that counterfeit fiat debaseflationizing of money, quote unquote printing in cyberspace, capital gains, and then they tax people for their counterfeiting. So they will still ruin it, but in the meantime, it will be an inflation-proof currency that can be used all over the world, world currency, not owned by any government, owned by all the people who own it, every individual. It costs no money to start. It is an inflation-proof currency. I thought this was going to cost like, I think $1 trillion. You hadn't send everyone $5,000, every single person in the entire world. No need. This thing is, the concept is right there. If people ever get wise enough to understand this currency, they will jump on it because it is inflation-proof, without a limited amount, blah, blah, blah. And then the governments will steal it from everyone with the thing that I just said, 629. But at least it's simple now. It's just a matter of a really good currency that works for everything, and the government's all trying to steal it. The whole world could team up collectively and say, we don't like you charging fake capital gains and taxing us on your counterfeiting on capital gains that don't exist. And then it's an actual money that can't be inflated away or counterfeited away by all the powers that be with their self-proclaimed brilliance. Meh. It's easy. I should have a coin, the best currency in the world, that I attribute to my cat Cuddle Claws. Yeah, shouldn't have beat her up with a pillow. I was a little bit harsh, but she almost did blind me. But it's kind of my fault because I flinched backward while she was taking a reverse tiger strike at me. It's half my fault, as many things are. All right. That's it. That's the best coin. And a cool cat.